tested using anthrax spores. The second plan involved shooting Hitler while on one of his regular walks. Secret papers revealed that 1 or 2 snipers would be dressed in German mountain soldier uniforms. They would lie in wait for Hitler as he walked to the tea house where he ate breakfast. Their sniper guns would contain explosive bullets. If they failed, a backup team armed with a bazooka would then fire a shell at the tea house, obliterating it completely. A third plan was to ambush Hitler's car as it left the Berghof, the bazooka team catching him as he drove along isolated mountain roads. A fourth proposal was to drop a battalion of the SAS on the Berghof. The paratroopers would arrive under cover of an air raid and then overwhelm the elite guards. All these options were incredibly risky, bearing in mind Hitler's rapid changes of movement and the considerable strength of his security teams.
There was just no prospect of getting close enough. And Hitler took a great deal of trouble about his personal security, having bothered about it a lot in the street fighting phase of the Nazi movement back in the 1920s, and was very good at suddenly changing his mind at the last moment, which made him an extra difficult task for any assassination team.
Further assassination plans focused on Hitler's special armoured train. A German prisoner of war detained by the British had been a steward on the train. He gave detailed information on its layout to British SOE agents. Planting a bomb on board or contaminating the train's water supply with poison was considered. But this intelligence was quickly outdated, and by March 1945, such schemes were abandoned.
In the end, the chiefs of staff decided that they would rather have Hitler where he was, taking the kind of lunatic decisions he took, to the dismay of his generals, and they didn't want him replaced by a competent general.
The 30th of April 1945. The center of Berlin was under attack from Soviet troops. The Third Reich was nearing its end. Deep beneath the shell-shattered garden of the Reich Chancellery, Hitler and his wife, Eva Braun, retired to their suite inside the Führer bunker. At 3:30 p.m., a shot rang out. The few remaining Nazi staff stepped into the room to find that Eva Braun had taken cyanide and Hitler had shot himself. A week later, the European war was over. For years, Hitler had successfully avoided numerous attempts to kill him. On several occasions, he had been too well guarded for the assassin to get close enough. On others, conspirators had lacked determination, either because Hitler and his regime were still too popular, or because the loyalty of his army officers had made them draw back from killing their commander-in-chief. But the one consistent and surprising factor which seems to have saved Hitler for so long was luck. Assassins were picked up by chance. Bombs failed to go off, and when they did, he was saved either by a sudden change of plan or the chance moving of a briefcase. These multiple failures created an aura of invincibility, fueling the Nazi legend that he was guarded by good fortune. But his luck finally ran out, deep under the ruins of the country he had brought to disaster. In the end, Hitler died by his own hand, accomplishing what all others had failed to do.